All right, we're starting off laying down. Come on down, guys. Close your eyes and we'll just take a moment just to settle in. So close those eyes and let them really relax into your head. Let your face kind of melt here. And just take a little time to surrender. Okay, we spend a lot of energy and time just doing things all day long. We're producing and we're like responsible. And here, this is a really great skill to practice. Just letting go and just being. So find that in this space you can let that breath grow really big. And feel free, as always, to leave a nice bend in your knees. For me, it really helps the low back to let go if I do that. And you can also kind of knock them together. And that might, with that internal rotation in your hips, it might give you a little extra space in your low back if you tend to get tight. As you lay here and breathe, it might feel good to put a little bend in your elbows out to the side with your palms up. And then we might scoot the shoulder blades underneath the heart. We're just going to take a few more moments here, allowing that breath to expand and contract big time into your rib cage and your belly. And I invite you during that time, as we're just focused on breathing, to allow your awareness to focus and really rest in this moment. You might catch your thoughts running into the past and future, and that's okay. Bring your awareness back to this moment. Notice every sound and sensation. And let's keep this really big breath that we have here and add a little bit of movement in the lower body. We'll start with some gentle windshield wipers. Okay, and I like to do this really slowly at first, especially if you've been moving around and doing things, you might be feeling some tension in these hips. We kind of collect a lot of our stuff. We hold a lot of our personal and our life stuff in our hips. And it's worth it to spend a little extra time. Maybe we start to take the knees wider, take the feet further apart. And you can also make some cactus arms here and press your upper body into the floor. And this is becoming now more of a total body movement. We're really just trying to roll out the low back and let the hips release. Okay, maybe a couple more times on each side. It feels really nice. Okay, it should feel good always. If you ever feel pain, just take a break, recalibrate. And then next time your legs are back at center, let's pause there. And then drop your knees together. So kind of tenting your legs. It might feel good on your outer thigh to kind of draw the knees inward, as long as it feels good. And then let's get some arm movement here. So imagine you wanted to hover your arms very close to the ground. So we're doing cactus arms here. We're hovering them. And we really want to face the palm upward. We want to hover as close as we can. As we reach the fingers back, make sure you keep your neck long. Then exhale, pull and hover the arms across the ground as you pull those elbows down by your ribs. So keep your palms up. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, pull it down. Like you're reaching up for a bar and pulling your big chest up toward it. I want to feel your whole shoulder girdle turn on here and really start to get warm. Get your back involved. Get your abs involved. Maybe 3 more times. Building warmth. Big inhale. Big exhales. And next time you reach out long through your arms, hold it there. So you're hovering your arms up off the ground. Pull your belly button down toward the ground. So you're really grounding and rooting your low back. We want to stay really strong, just like that. So you're protecting your low back. Start to slide your feet away from you. If everything's going great and you want a little bit of a core challenge here, go ahead and tuck your chin just enough, but keep your neck long as you hover your head and shoulders up off the mat. So we've just engaged your core. So if everything's going great, you can lift one leg off the ground and then the other. So we're practicing what would be called, maybe in gymnastics, a hollow body shape. So I want you to really reach out through your fingers and toes, lengthen your spine, but pull that strong belly button down toward the ground. If you need to take a break, you know you can always come down, okay? But can you take with me here 3 more long, slow breaths? Reaching out, strong in that belly. 2 more. Okay, 1 more breath in this hollow body shape. All right, as you exhale, bend your knees into your chest. Hands grab onto your shins. Let's roll those knees outside to side, so circling out your hips. Okay, hopefully this is a nice hip massage. Go ahead and circle them the other way. All right, my friends, let's get a little bit warmer. Let's get moving a little more. Tuck your hands behind your knees. And let's do some rocks and rolls. So I'm going to have you rock it on up to a boat posture, Navasana. See if you can balance on your hips. You might even just use your tippy toes and your hands. So feel free to interpret that. Roll it back and then rock it up again. Try this a few more times. Remember to keep breathing. It's just not as fun if you're holding your breath, right? So keep that breath moving. Notice how slowly you can very controlled roll up. Okay, see how slow you can go. I want you to do this maybe 1 more time, and then we'll hold it up there. So hold it here. Find your longest possible spine. You can grab your knees and you can also drop your toes. So keep your options open. But I want you to roll back here. So you're pointing your toe on your toes and rolling onto your lower back only, okay? You're back in the hollow body shape. Now exhale, send it back up to a boat. Let's do that again. Inhale back to the hollow body, half boat, we can call it. Exhale, Navasana. 3 more times. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. It's good work, guys. Keep it going. Let's do 1 more. Big breath in. And exhale. Send it up and forward to a boat. Nice work. Drop your feet. Go ahead and point your knees out to one side. And we're flipping it over to hands and knees here. All right, so I hope your core is feeling nice and warm and strong. One really nice thing about beginning a yoga practice is we have an opportunity to strengthen the abs, which is going to help release any tension in your low back, maybe from sitting a lot. So good ab work helps keep the low back healthy. Tuck your toes, guys. We're going to hover those knees for a few breaths. So pull the elbows inward and we'll strengthen your belly up towards your spine. You want to think of actively pushing the floor down and moving those elbows inward. So you can always drop one or two knees, okay? This is a little bit challenging. So I'm kind of challenging you here. From your hovering knee position, step one foot back to a plank. Step the other foot back to a plank. And then bring it back down to hover with one knee and then the other. Keep breathing. Let's do that 2 more times. So step back, back to hover, and back to hover. Pull the elbows in. You got this. One more time. Step it back, back to hover, back to hover. Press your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Walk that out for a few breaths. Just pedal out your heels. Get a great stretch in the backs of your legs after that, okay? And roll your shoulders. Shake your head. Down dog is a nice gentle inversion just to get all your organs moving in the other direction. It's good to do an inversion every day. So this is a good basic one for us. So let's get to moving. Feel free to take breaks if you need to along the way, okay? You can always modify as well. So with your inhale here, let's get that right leg up and out behind. Exhaling here, send that knee forward. Go ahead and curl the knee into your chest. Push that floor. Inhale, send that right leg up and out behind you, like you're trying to touch the ceiling. And exhale here, right knee forward. See if you could float that foot down between your hands. It's okay if it takes a couple steps, okay? Inhaling here, crescent lunge. Come on up. All right, exhaling here, all hands down around that front foot. Back foot is going to step forward here. Step forward and fold. Inhale here, we're rolling it up. Left knee rises up in front, so we're balancing on that right foot. And exhale, slow motion. See if you could send the left foot back as you dive your heart down, ending in a lunge with that left toe behind you. Inhaling for your crescent lunge. And exhale, all hands down. Inhale, right leg up and out behind. And exhale, drop that right foot. Inhaling here, heart forward. Find a plank. Exhaling, hop or step to your hands. Take a little fold here. Roll it up on your inhale. Lift that heart. Nice and high. Big fold for your exhale. Halfway up, inhale it. Think of unfurling your spine. And exhale, big, big fold. Palms are down here. Inhale, go ahead and step yourself back to plank. Inhale, step it, hop it back. Okay, exhaling all the way down. Inhale, cobra. So tailbone points down as that heart pulls up. And exhale, downward facing dog. All right, little classic vinyasa between sides. So left side coming up. Take a few more breaths in downward facing dog. You want to start to feel the joints getting a little warmer. Here comes the left side. So ground into that right foot and all the hands. Inhaling here, left leg up into the sky. And exhale, that right knee into your chest. Push the floor. Inhale, left leg up, behind. And exhale. See if you could softly step the foot between your hands without a sound. Inhale here, crescent lunge. Exhale, drop your hands around that front foot, back foot, right foot steps forward and fold. Inhaling here, right leg up. So you rise up, that right leg comes up, you're balancing. Slow motion dive as you exhale. Like you're free falling here. Heart forward as the right leg goes down. Toes touch back. Okay. Inhaling here, crescent lunge, big open front body. And exhale here, hands down. Inhale, left leg up and out behind. Big movements with the legs here. And exhale, drop that foot. Another little vinyasa. Here we go. Heart forward, inhale. Exhale to your hands, fold. Roll it up, inhale. Lift that heart. Then exhale, fold. Halfway up, inhale. Big fold, exhale. All right, let's keep it going. Palms are down. Inhale, find that plank. Exhale all the way down. Inhale for your cobra, guys. Tailbone down. Pull your heart up. Exhale here. Meet you in a downward facing dog. Come on up and back. 5 or 6 breaths here. Pedal it out. Okay, try playing around for a couple breaths here with some down dog hand and foot variations. Try coming up on 1 or 2 sets of fingertips. See how that feels in your hands. Okay, do fingertip down dog. And with or without that combination together, you could also try rolling over the top of one foot. Okay, rolling over your toes and rolling over the top of the other. So feel free to combine or not. But it's always fun to play around with a down dog variation or 2. All right, from here, let's continue to experiment. So inhaling here, right leg up and out behind, send it up into the sky. Exhaling here, right foot between your hands, boom. So coming up to a twist here, right hand up. So we're big breath in. I want you to really twist and look up at the ceiling. Then exhale, send that right hand underneath the left arm. So you're reaching, you're getting low, but you're keeping your legs active. Let's do it again. Inhale, right hand up, big twist. Exhale, reach under the left arm. Let's do it one more time. Big breath in, reach it up. Big exhale, reach it under. Nice. Now we're going to transition to a side plank. And here's how we're going to do it. Reach that right hand up one more time. Now could you very calmly roll onto the outer edge of your left foot, dropping the left knee if you need to, okay? And lift that left foot up off the floor. See if you could stack it on top of your left. And you can do this with the knee down, okay? And I'm going to meet you in a side plank. So I'm going to spin around because I want to spend a few breaths here in side plank. So bend that bottom elbow, lift the top hip, and point your tailbone at your toes. Drop a knee if you need to. But if you want to play around here, I want to give you the option to lift the top leg. And maybe lift a little higher. Maybe one more big breath here in your big, beautiful, strong side plank. And then check it out. We're going to come back the way we came in. So as you exhale, bend that right knee. Send it forward to the top of the mat. Whew. Inhaling here, crescent lunge all the way up. And exhaling here, all hands down in front. Okay, inhaling, right leg up and out behind you. See if you want to point those toes over to the left for a scorpion posture, opening up your right hip. And exhale, drop that right foot, downward facing dog. Let's take a vinyasa. Inhaling here, heart forward, find a plank. Exhale to your hands, fold. Inhale, roll it up. Exhale, fold down. Roll it up, inhale, halfway. And big fold as you exhale. Okay, palms are down now. Inhale yourself to plank. Okay, yogi's choice, exhale all the way down. Inhale for your cobra. Make a big heart. And exhale, downward facing dog. All right, yogis, 5 or 6 long, slow breaths here. Try closing your eyes. Now that we're warm in the posture, it's a really good time to kind of embody it a little bit more intentionally. So really start to press down through your leg bones. Think of pulling in with your leg muscles. Do the same with your arms. Push out through the arm bones, the finger bones, but pull back through the flesh. And find that long spine. And that long breath. All right, my friends. Shall we continue? So here comes the left leg up and out behind. Exhale here, send that left foot forward, drop it soundlessly between your hands. Now we're coming up to a twist. So inhaling with that left arm up, we have a big, big chest, look up. And exhaling, reach the left hand underneath the right side. So drop your hips, keep the legs active. Inhale, reach it up, big chest. Exhale, reach it under. One more time, bring it up. Want to feel this in your rib cage and your back and your hips. Okay, so now we're going to transition to that side plank again. Check it out. Feel free to drop the right knee at any time, but start reaching up with the left hand. Roll onto the outer edge of that right foot, and then see if you could bring that left foot to rest on top of the right. Now take a few breaths here with me. Side plank, such an amazingly helpful posture for building strength in your shoulders and your side body, okay? Push that floor, bend the bottom elbow, point your tailbone at your toes. Drop that bottom knee if you need to. Lift the top leg if you want to experiment with a little more challenge. Oh yeah, and breathe. Right, so you remember that we transition out of this the same way we came in. So let's try it again. Could we bend that left knee and carefully set the left foot down at the front of the mat, pivoting back to a lunge. Big breath in as you spin up into your crescent lunge. Then exhale all the way down. Up to a three-legged dog on your inhale with that left leg up. Let's try out a scorpion, pointing those left toes to the right. Open that hip. Inhaling here, leg up. And exhale, drop it. Back to downward facing dog, guys. Let's take another vinyasa. You can always skip the vinyasas and take a break. Inhaling here, heart forward. Exhaling to your hands, big fold. Inhale, come on up, lift your heart. Maybe a little back bend is in order. And exhale, fold it. Halfway up, inhale. Big fold, exhale. All right, palms are down, inhale it. Exhale all the way down. Okay, inhale, we're nice and warm. You might want an up dog here as you lift into your cobra. Just strengthen your legs and hover your thighs. Upward facing dog, and I'll meet you in a downward facing dog. Exhale. Okay, take 5 or 6 long, slow breaths here. I like to start to really think about my hands when I start to get tired in the downward facing dog. Just put a little bit more energy into your fingertips maybe, and try almost lifting, kind of sucking up through the center of your palm, and do the same with your arches in your feet. If you could just suck up through the center of your arch, how would that feel? All right, play around with that. And when you inhale, get your right leg up and out behind. All right, as you exhale, drop that right foot between your hands. Let's work the hands out to the left now and take a wide leg forward bend. We'll turn the toes inward a little bit and just find a place that is comfortable for you to start to drop your head. So allow the top of your head to point down, and if you find that your head bumps the floor like mine is doing, just take your feet closer. So ideally, you want to just hang off the floor. Just, your head is just grazing the floor maybe. And you may have your hands back between your feet. You can kind of use them on the ground. As long as your elbows are over your wrists and your fingers point in the same direction as your toes, you can kind of push on the floor and make yourself fold more deeply. So make sure it feels good. You can also take your hands behind you here and move them away from you. Let's take a few more big breaths here. And your shoulders. Keep that neck nice and long. Give it a good shake. All right, as you're ready, release your hands back to the ground underneath your shoulders. We're going to turn the toes out away from each other here. So toes turn out. Bend those knees just a bit and come on up to this little horse shape, okay, a horse pose, but we're supporting ourselves. So we can call it a supported horse. If your hands are on your thighs, you can push down into your arms using your strong upper body, and it helps to support yourself. So your spine feels nice and long. So try that out. Make your neck long, make your spine long as you push into your legs with your hands. And then keep that length and we'll start to twist. So dropping one shoulder, look over the other as you press into those legs. I like to inhale through center and exhale as I twist. Go ahead and try out what you like best. But just keep that breath moving. So we get a lot of nice benefits from this beautiful twisting movement. Perhaps you can already feel some realignment happening in your spine. I know I do. Perhaps you feel that this is a really nice massage for your whole back and all your organs. And your inner thighs are getting a great stretch. Okay, next time you come back through center, we're going to let this go, okay? So to do that, we're going to bend those knees a little bit more, hands down to the ground, under your shoulders, and walk your hands back over by that right foot. Let's drop the back knee here. Just kind of want to enjoy this nice lunge, okay, and just make the most of it. So while you're here, really get some good strength down into your legs. So you're not passive in the legs. We have a gentle resistance against the floor. And then you can press yourself up into it. You can always come back down. But I want to stay up in this lunge for a little while. Okay, maybe take in a few breaths with your arms up. Maybe you have your elbows out to the side if you want a big stretch across your chest. Maybe you're supporting yourself on your right leg. But let's do maybe 3 long, slow breaths in this big, beautiful lunge. Okay, get a really nice lift in your chest up toward the ceiling and a pull back in your belly button. Maybe one more big breath here, actively pushing the floor away. All right, drop those hands. We can do one on either side of that right foot. Just use your fingertips because we'll transition to a pigeon from here. So if you walk your right foot to the left and drop that right knee, then we're ready for a pigeon posture. Take your hands out front. You can use fingertips if you like. Just keep yourself up. We're going to make sure everything's aligned before we come down. Okay, so pigeon posture is such a great posture for everyone. But if it's not comfortable, feel free to just roll onto your back and take a little break. Maybe bring your right knee close to your heart. But feel free to move the right foot. You can put it further away from you for more opening in your right outer hip. And you can put it closer to you for less. Okay, please do make sure that the top of that left foot is on the floor back there. So once you got yourself nice and aligned, strengthen the legs into the floor so you're pushing down through the legs. And then from there, then we'll start to walk the hands out and drop it down into your pigeon. So keep the legs active here. It's kind of hard to remember to keep them active. And it'll help maybe to just really light up that left glute. So squeeze that left glute and make it strong. Do the same with the right. So notice the perfect amount of strength and activity in the legs can give us a lot of release in the hips and low back. Let's take maybe 3 more long, slow breaths here. Releasing tension in the hips, low back. All right, my friends. I think I could stay in this posture forever. However, for our purposes, start to slowly make your way up and out of pigeon posture, okay? And if we tuck the left toes, we can press ourselves up and back. Take a momentary 3-leg dog here with this right leg up and out behind you. Send it nice and high. Make it feel nice. A good stretch all across the legs. And then let's drop that right foot and go straight into the other side. So left leg up and out behind here. Big breath in. Exhale here. Drop that left foot between your hands. So we're sending the hands out to the side over here for another wide leg forward fold. I'll spin around here. So just walk your hands out to the right. Find another forward fold here. Same thing here. Put your feet where your head can hang just about an inch off the floor. Okay. And this time I'll give you the same options as before, just to walk your hands back. Okay. Or I want to give you another option that's kind of fun. If you take your right hand to your left ankle and your left hand reaches over for your right ankle, you can build in a little twist here. So just only experiment with it if it feels good. But it's just a little option to try. It's a nice side opener. So you can try taking a few breaths with the arms crossing one way, opening to one side. And then you'll just cross your arms with the other elbow on top. So just switch to crossing and look out on the other side. Take a few breaths there. Let the head hang. Allow that spine to let go. Okay, friends, bring it all back in. And let's walk our hands back over to this left foot. Okay, we're going to send it over to a pigeon here. So come on down with that back knee. We're going to walk the left foot over. Oh, wait, let's not go to the pigeon yet. Scratch that. Sorry, guys. I forgot our lunge. So come on down to your low lunge. So get the knees just right. Okay. Use that left knee to press up, and you can continue to use the left knee as a prop, or you can reach the hands up. Okay. Sometimes some cactus arms are nice, but I want you to press down into your legs here. Nice low lunge moment. So we're activating those legs into the floor. We're lifting this big heart up and open. Big, beautiful breath that uses all the breathing musculature in your torso. Maybe one more nice, luscious breath. Let it go. Fingers down around that left foot. Okay, now we're heading to the pigeon. Walk your left foot to the right. Drop that knee. So take your time arranging yourself. Hands out front. Level those hips off. Put the left foot where it should be, where it feels good. And make sure the top of the right foot sealed to the floor. And then we want to start to come down. So get those legs nice and active, okay? Just find just enough activity. Squeeze the muscles of the legs like you're trying to pull them inward. And resist the floor just a little. And notice where that gives you release. In your hips, your glutes, your low back. See if you could let go of any tension that remains in your body today. Maybe enjoy one more breath. Big, huge, slow breath here. Start to make your way up and out of your pigeon. Okay, tuck those back toes. Make your way back and up to a 3-leg dog. We're gonna enjoy the range that we can send that left leg way up into the air after opening up the legs and hips so nicely. And then let's drop that left foot to the floor. Okay, from here, drop to your knees. Sit your hips out to one side. And we're gonna lay all the way down where we started. So come on down to your back. See if you can roll down in slow motion maybe. Take your time. Alrighty, when you land, just a little gentle twist to seal things off. So let's cross the right leg over the left. Take your cactus arms out to the side and drop your legs to the left. Nice breath here. Just going to take a little time here, breathing, letting that hip let go, that right hip maybe. Might be feeling some tension there, that's okay. Sometimes it takes a few breaths for our bodies to realize that it's safe to let go. In general, it takes about 30 seconds, full seconds, for a stretch to begin to happen. Because there's actually a reflex that your body has to protect you that contracts as soon as it feels a stretch. But with some breathing and some gravity and some time, we notice that after that 30-second window, if it's a good stretch and it's meant to be, then it'll start to open up. So I want to encourage you to always give your stretches time. Let's bring this twist through center and just switch sides. So we're going to uncross the right leg, cross the left leg over this time, drop the knees to the right. Goalpost, cactus arms, look to the left. Nice big breath here. Long spine inhales, big chest. Strong belly exhales. Maybe one more really nice long breath here. All right, let's come on back through center. Rock the legs through, untangle them. And I like to end my practice with the feet up in the air. Just one more time, just to get all that fluid from the legs back down. So maybe some ankle circles. Should feel nice in your ankles. Do circles. You can do some hand some hand yoga, doing some grabbing, sparkling motions with your hand. And when your wrists and your hands and your ankles and your feet feel a little bit tired, then try slow motion, hovering your legs back to the earth. Use your core. Take your time. And when everything is grounded again, let go completely. You have reached the culmination of your practice, Shavasana, where after activating and aligning and strengthening, this is the time where we don't do any of that. We exert no effort at all. So you've released all control over your body and your breath and your thoughts here, and you're just focusing on this moment. Release your jaw and all of your muscles. Let your breath be as effortless and natural as waves on the beach. And take a little time here just to be with yourself. This is where I will leave you for our practice today. So please keep resting as long as you can. It's super important that you take about 5 minutes. Thanks so much for practicing with me today and for taking good care of yourselves.